Kim, for over 27 years, I've been immersed in the world of real estate and financial empowerment. I've seen a lot, done a lot, and helped countless individuals change their lives. But there comes a point where experience isn't just about personal achievement anymore. It has to evolve into something bigger, something that touches more lives than you could ever reach on your own. And for me, that time is now. It's time to stop just helping people one by one and truly ignite a movement. We're talking about the 333 Leaders Movement.
Wow, Curtis, that's a powerful statement right out of the gate. Ignite a movement. I mean, we hear that phrase a lot, but coming from you, with your track record, it feels incredibly significant. What exactly prompted this shift, this burning desire to move from individual empowerment to something so much broader, a full-blown movement? What's the core issue you're looking to tackle with this?
It's that insidious is just the way it is mindset, Kim. Honestly, it drives me absolutely crazy. You hear it everywhere, right? Oh, taxes are just high. It's just the way it is. The housing market is crazy. It's just the way it is. I can't get ahead. It's just the way it is. People have been trained, conditioned, almost programmed to accept circumstances that are frankly unacceptable. They believe they have no power, no agency to change their own narrative, let alone the world around them. And I'm here to tell you that season is over. It's not just the way it is because it's only the way it is because too many people have been trained to accept it.
That resonates deeply. It's like a quiet surrender, isn't it? A collective sigh of resignation. And it's not just in finances, I see it in health, in relationships, in personal growth. This pervasive idea that certain things are just fixed, unchangeable. So, if that's the problem, what's the vision for overcoming it? How do we break free from that ingrained acceptance?
Exactly. It's a quiet surrender, but it doesn't have to be. My vision is clear. We change the mindset within ourselves first. We wake up, we recognize our inherent power, our divine design. And once we've done that, once we've liberated our own minds, then we're equipped to help others do the same. We become the catalyst. The goal isn't just about accumulating wealth, Kim. It's about setting captives free. Financially, yes, but also mentally, spiritually, economically. It's about total liberation and restoration.
Total liberation. That's a huge undertaking, Curtis. I imagine this isn't for everyone. Who are you looking for to join this movement? Because it sounds like you need a very specific kind of person to take on a challenge of this magnitude.
You hit the nail on the head, Kim. This is absolutely not for the faint of heart. This isn't for those who are comfortable with the status quo or who are looking for a quick fix. This call is for the leaders, the visionaries, the warriors. It's for the teachers, the builders, the survivors. And importantly, it's for the believers, the change makers. I'm talking about people who carry the mindset, the heart, the courage, and the tenacity of a true child of God. People who know deep down that they were not created to be owned, to be controlled, or to be silent. They were created to build, to restore, to empower, and to lead.
That's such a powerful description. It's not just about a skill set then, it's about a spiritual and emotional fortitude. What does it mean to be a true child of God in this context? Is it about faith exclusively, or something broader that encompasses a certain way of living and seeing the world?
It encompasses all of it, Kim. It's about understanding your inherent worth and purpose, recognizing that you were given gifts and abilities not just for yourself, but to impact the world. It's about living from a place of abundance, not scarcity, and operating with integrity and a servant's heart. It's knowing you have a divine mandate to make things better, to lead with compassion, but also with conviction. It's about taking responsibility for your sphere of influence and refusing to accept mediocrity or injustice because it's just the way it is. It's knowing you're meant for more and that more is possible.
I love that. Refusing to accept mediocrity or injustice. It really shifts the narrative from being a victim of circumstances to being an architect of change. So, for these individuals who answer the call, what does the journey actually look like? Are we talking about a clearly defined path, or is it more an exploration?
That's a great question, and it brings to mind the story of the yellow brick road. Dorothy and her companions weren't perfect when they started their journey, right? They were seeking what they felt they lacked. And in the same way, we're not looking for perfection here. We're looking for the mindset to believe again, to rekindle that spark of hope and possibility. We're looking for the heart to care again deeply for our communities and for humanity. We need the courage to stand again, to speak truth to power, to take bold action, and most importantly, the tenacity to never give up no matter the obstacles. The journey ahead will test us, but it will also transform us.
The yellow brick road analogy is perfect because it speaks to finding what you already possess within yourself, even if you don't realize it yet. So, if we're following this path, where are we going? Dorothy was going to Oz, the Wizard of Oz. What is Oz in the context of the 333 Leaders Movement?
That's the beauty of it, Kim. Our Oz isn't a physical place. It's not some distant city or a magical land. Our Oz is freedom. It's true, unencumbered ownership of our lives, our businesses, our destinies. Oz is knowledge, the kind of knowledge that empowers, not just informs. It's power, not power over others, but power to create, to uplift, to make a profound difference. And ultimately, Oz is restored kingdom authority, understanding our true position and influence in the world and wielding it for good, for restoration, for setting things right. That's where we're headed.
Freedom, ownership, knowledge, power, restored kingdom authority. It's an expansive vision. But let's be real, movements often start with grand intentions but can fizzle out. What makes the 333 Leaders movement different? How do we know this isn't just another inspiring idea that fades?
That's a fair question, and it goes back to the very foundation of what we're building. This isn't just an idea, Kim. The movement is real. The purpose behind it is real, born out of decades of seeing people struggle unnecessarily. The mission is real to effect tangible, lasting change. And yes, the struggle is real. We acknowledge that. We're not sugarcoating it, but the victory is also real. We've seen it in countless individual lives, and now we're ready to see it on a larger scale. This isn't just talk, it's action. And right now, as we speak, the army is forming.
An army forming that paints a vivid picture. It sounds highly organized and intentional. Tell us more about this army. What does it look like, and what's the significance of the number 333?
The 333 is intentional, symbolic, and strategic. We're seeking 333 leaders, each one committed to becoming a beacon of light, not just in their own lives, but in their city, their family, their community, and their industry. Imagine 333 highly trained, deeply committed individuals radiating positive influence, breaking cycles, and building new paradigms. That's enough critical mass to truly initiate global restoration. They won't just be individuals, they'll be a network, a force for good unlike anything we've seen before. They will be the front line of a global restoration movement.
So these 333 leaders, they're not just signing up to be part of a group, they're essentially signing up to be catalysts, right? What exactly does that entail for them? How will they be supported in this immense undertaking?
Absolutely, they are catalysts, and they will be supported every step of the way. These 333 will be rigorously trained, not just with information, but with practical, applicable strategies for financial empowerment, leadership, and community building. They will be equipped with the tools, resources, and the wisdom accumulated over my nearly 3 decades of experience. But it's not just about what they receive, it's about connection. They will be connected to each other, forming a powerful network of like-minded visionaries, providing mutual support, accountability, and collaboration.
So it's not a solitary journey, they'll have a tribe, a community. That's crucial when you're taking on such significant challenges. But beyond training and connection, what about the actual impact they're meant to have? How do empowered, protected, and activated translate into real-world change?
Exactly, Kim. This is where the rubber meets the road. They will be empowered to make decisions, to take bold actions, to innovate and lead without hesitation because they'll have the knowledge and the backing. And crucially, they will be protected. This movement isn't naive. We understand that when you challenge the way it is, you face opposition. We'll provide mentorship, guidance, and a shield of experience and community to help navigate those challenges. Finally, they will be activated. This isn't about passive learning, it's about immediate implementation, taking what they've learned and applying it directly to transform their spheres of influence. They become the living embodiment of the change we want to see.
It sounds incredibly comprehensive, Curtis. From mindset to practical application, and with a built-in support system, it's really about preparing them for battle, isn't it? For that struggle you mentioned earlier, but also for the ultimate victory. So, after everything you've laid out, this truly sounds like a defining moment for you, and for those who join. What's your final message, your ultimate call to action, for anyone listening right now?
My final call, Kim, is a simple question, but it carries immense weight. Who is with me? If you've been feeling that stir deep within your spirit, that knowing that you were created for more, that the current narrative just isn't right, if you are ready to step forward, to stop accepting it's just the way it is, if you are ready to change the narrative for your family, your community, your legacy, if you are ready to break curses and build legacies that will impact generations, if you are ready to serve God's people through truth, knowledge, and action truly, authentically, then welcome. Welcome to the beginning of something far greater than yourself. The 333 leaders are rising, and the world is about to change because of it. Join us.
What an incredible vision, Curtis. It's not just an invitation, it's a profound challenge and a promise of monumental impact. The idea of these 333 leaders, individually powerful, collectively unstoppable, truly changing the world, is something I think everyone listening should seriously consider. Thank you for sharing such a passionate and clear call to action. It truly feels like a new season is indeed upon us.